Well, hello, kind readers and viewers. This is Larry Eater with RunBlogRun. This is Conversations with Larry, the Larry monologue, Larry talk all the time. But I keep it about 5 minutes so you can handle it. So, get your cup of coffee. And my drug of choice is Pete's Major Dickinson. And I have it in my RAK mug, very fast half marathon. And right now we're going to have some deep thoughts on the Chicago Marathon. The first one, both races were compelling. 26,155 runners crossed the finish line. And this is after a year of no race. Here's the other thing to understand. Kerry Pinkowski, Mike Nishi, and the team, and the lovely Alex Sawyer have all been there for ages, and they're wonderful people. What Kerry and Mike have in their team in marathon events is just incredible. They answer to the needs of sponsors, Bank of America, Nike, the city of Chicago, all the city offices. In a normal year, it's a challenge. In a pandemic year, it's got to be insane. This is what happens with every big city marathon. These are the things behind the scenes that we take for granted, from doing a press conference where they did things remote and you could be there, but they had to worry about distance, about keeping the athletes safe, the extra cost of doing the testing, the extra cost of sanitizing everything over and over and over again. All those things add up, okay? That Kerry was smiling after the race told me many things. One, Kerry's been doing this for a long, long time, and he does it really well. He's one of the finest race directors that I know. The women's race this year with Rube Chepnogorich going out like a bat out of hell and being a 2:12 pace at about 19K, going through the half at 1:07:51 after hitting the 10 in 31:29. She had a 2-minute lead there. Okay. She came back and slowed down after the heat and all the wonderful wind and humidity, and ran 2:22:31. But the big story is in second, third, and fourth. Emma Bates, 2:24:20. She'd been fourth in 2019, and she just put her race together. Sarah Hall, who I thought could run a little bit better, Sarah ran a smart race, third, 2:27:19. And then Kira D'Amato was a fourth in 2:20:44. The men's side, they have a new winner there. Seifu Tura, it got down to just about 30K, and by 35K, it was Seifu Tura, Galen Rupp, and Vincent Kiptanai. And at 38K, Seifu Tura, who never won a big marathon before, dropped a 4:40 mile, and he lost Galen and Vincent. And Galen and Vincent battled. Vincent fell off the pack and ended up finishing third. Galen tried as he might. He couldn't catch Seifu Tura, but Galen ran a magnificent race. Seifu won in 2:06:12. Galen took second in 2:06:35, and Vincent Kiptanui in 2:06:51. Remember, Galen won in 2017, but his last time there in 2019, he had dropped out at 23 miles, where he had some injury issues. He went on in February 29th of 20 to win the U.S. Olympic trials, and he finished 8th in the Olympics in hot human Sapporo, where he was with Eliud Kipchoge till 30K with everybody else. Then Kipchoge dropped up 14:25, 5K split in 90-degree heat in 95% humidity and just, pummeled everybody. But Galen came back. His first week back in training after the marathon, his coach Mike Smith told him to run as if his grandmother was running with him, so he ran slow. And he said he felt great after a week. And a few weeks later, ran a 61:52 at the Great North Run, a new course there. Mark Scott won that one, and Ed Cheserek was second in that. And then Galen trained for 5 weeks and ran a 2:06:35. I think Galen right now could probably run a 2:04 and change race. And I hope to see him in a good fast one soon and get that American record because he deserves it. The Chicago Marathon happening is a big deal. 26,155 finished, about 10,000 more than would finish in Boston the next day. And Shalane Flanagan ran her 2:46:39 there. That was her third of 6 marathons she's trying to do in 6 weeks. But the Windy City is a great race. It's one of the first times I've missed it since 1990 or 91. And I was involved with the Runner's World program for the race back in 86, 85, 86. And I started going in 1990 and working with my buddies at Chicago Athlete, Jeremy Solomon and Elliot Weinberg at the time. And it was really a lot of fun. I love the city, a lot of fond memories. I remember Jeremy Solomon and I coming home one night from an event, and we saw Kerry Pinkowski out there doing the blue line, and he would do it all night long to make sure the marathon course was right. Kerry is still a stickler for details, and we talked to him a few days after the race, and it was a lot of fun. But the Bank of America Chicago Marathon is back, and it'll be fully back next year. They did a great job this year. All the press events were done remotely, and I enjoyed them. I got a ton of questions on all of them, and we'll get those things posted up too, so you can check them out. It's a lot of fun. But thank you to the press group in Chicago. Thank you to the sponsors. Great races. Anybody who earned the medal there really earned it, because it was a bit warm and a bit humid and a bit windy, as Chicago can be in early October. But it's a great time. I have a lot of fun memories of having beverages and food and taking nice walks in the Windy City. Hope to be back there next year. And I know the mayor, Lightfoot, was at the finish line wanting to meet some of the top athletes. And as Rahm Emanuel did before that, the mayors of Chicago really are supportive of that race. And that's a tribute to the team that does the Chicago Marathon and the sponsors, Bank of America and Nike. This is Larry Eder, RunBlogRun. This is Conversations with Larry. And this was 5 Deep Thoughts about the Bank of America Chicago Marathon in 2021.